Once upon a time, there was a girl named Reese. That's me. I'm 8 years old, and I'm in 3rd grade.
I have to say, Halloween is her favorite holiday. She just loves dressing up, and she will ask for Reese's peanut butter cups. She says, "That's my name, that's my name." Knowing she had even just a lick of it, she could die. When she was 4 months old, I had given her some supplemental cow's milk formula. Probably within 10 to 15 minutes, she had hives all over her mouth, her neck, her chest.
You could tell she was uncomfortable, couldn't control the situation.
Our first visit with MGH was when Reese was 6 months old. When we first met Dr. Yuan, we just were met with compassion and brilliance.
He's very nice, and I love him.
He was our knight in shining armor with a bow tie.
I've known Reese for a long time. I've known her since she was an infant. And in the beginning, I realized she had a lot of food allergies.
She tested positive to 7 of the top 8 known allergens in the US and a whole slew of other ones.
Just keep your arms still like that. I'm not able to eat cow's milk, flour that's like made from wheat, eggs, because I get like an allergic reaction to them.
They did the prick test, which is just a small dose of each of those allergens, and right away you could see it on her back. It was just exploding in hives.
So it's like I eat it, and then like 1 minute later, I have bumps all over me. Kind of my whole body I start to itch, like my arms, my legs, my face. It's very uncomfortable, and it's kind of like ants crawling on you. It's very, very itchy.
If she exposed to those food she's allergic to, she could have anaphylaxis. The severe form of allergic reaction, cardiovascular compromise, make people not able to maintain blood pressure. Airway compromise makes them not able to breathe. And then GI manifestation, they're vomiting, and then they become dehydrated. People can die from anaphylactic reactions.
She's contact reactive, so from her touching a surface that could have trace amounts of something she'd be allergic to, putting that into her mouth or her nose or her eyes could potentially be life-threatening. The EpiPen is the only thing that will stop anaphylaxis in its track.
Dr. Yuan would come up with different types of formulas. The important ones in the beginning were the protein.
She did a lot of ham.
We did a lot of ham.
The family did a lot of...
Whatever Reese's diet is, that's what
true.
Our diet was.
You just have to be aware. I mean, it's always who's in front of me, who's eating what, who's next to me, who's leaving crumbs. We're at a ball game and we see somebody 4 rows up to the left eating peanuts, bag of peanuts, shells on the floor. So it's almost like you're watching these anaphylaxis bombs go off all around you. Whenever she clears her throat, whenever she sneezes, whenever she coughs. Reese, are you okay? Reese, are you okay? Reese, are you okay? We don't kiss her on her face or her skin.
I mean, even me, I don't kiss her on her face ever. It'll be on the top of her head or in her hair, and I would love to. That's a sacrifice. That hurts.
How's the summer been?
Good.
You having some fun? Mm-hmm. Good. Let's have a listen to your breathing, okay?
Reese is, a little bit of an outlier, and yet not really so uncommon for us at the Food Allergy Center. These are the kinds of kids that end up being referred here because they are more complicated to manage. One of the things that we do a lot of are food challenges.
Reese, did you like the peas?
Yeah.
What do you want to do with them?
I want to bring some home.
Do you want more peas?
A food challenge is where I eat a food that I'm allergic to.
We give you a small increasing amount of the food to determine whether or not you're clinically sensitive to it. If they tolerate that, we're totally comfortable saying that you're not going to have a reaction out in the real world. That is still the definitive way for determining which of her food allergies she perhaps has outgrown.
So Reese has undergone 14 food challenges at MassGeneral. We've passed 13 of them. Each one of them has been a huge win for not only Reese, but for the family.
Ready to make some blueberry cake? Yep, you are.
It's one more food that we don't have to stress about.
When I pass a food challenge, it makes me happy that then I can eat that food. Kind of gives me more freedom.
Fortunately, she has made a huge improvement under the meticulous care from her parents and from the medical team. She's doing all kinds of activities, so I'm actually pleased with her overall development and growth.
Reese is one of our patients who's participating in clinical research. She's part of an immunotherapy trial.
The study will be used to help people, and that makes me feel happy.
Go.
Patients like Reese we're incredibly indebted to because by their participation in research studies, they're really advancing the field for everyone else. I remain optimistic that we will find effective and new interventions for many people.
Is it itchy at all?
To do all of this well as sort of educate around it well, really does require, a multidisciplinary team like we've been able to assemble.
The thought of having her at school outside of our home environment was terrifying. I remember asking Dr. Schreffler, do I need to quit my job and stay home, and what should I do? And it was always, no, you just need to make sure that the policies and procedures are in place.
It's been so much fun to sort of see Reese bloom into a poised, articulate child who is a good advocate for herself and I think really feels empowered about the management of her disease.
So this year we're actually going to have her take the bus home from school 2 times a week, which as a parent, that's 45 minutes of unsupervision on a bus.
I've never ridden the school bus, and I can't wait to ride it.
How's it going? Hey, how you doing?
It's a feeling that I've always had. Is this the last time I'm going to see her? When I'm hugging her, just saying goodbye, knowing she's in somebody else's care. Can she manage herself?
I don't want food allergy to define her. That's very important. We all have medical limitations, but that's not who we are.
My allergies don't stop me from doing anything. When I go to school, it's a big responsibility to have to take care of myself to make sure I don't eat things that have my food allergies in it. Dad, you want a potato? I love potatoes. I think the future will bring me good health and no more allergies is what I'm hoping.
It's the first day on the bus.
Thank you, MassGeneral Hospital. The end.